Welcome back, viewers. You're watching The Savera and I'm Shefali. US President Donald Trump said that Pakistan officials are set to visit the United States next week for discussions focused on trade and tariffs. He also remarked that the US is very close to making a deal with India, but emphasized that he wouldn't be interested in arguments with either country if they were in the brink of war.
What I'm most proud of is the fact that we're dealing with India, we're dealing with Pakistan, and we were able to stop potentially a nuclear war through trade as opposed through bullets. Normally they do it through bullets. We do it through trade. So I'm very proud of that. Nobody talks about it, but we had a very nasty potential war going on between Pakistan and India. And now if you look, they're doing fine.
Once again, highlighting his claim of mediating between India and Pakistan, Trump suggested that his administration helped avert a potential nuclear conflict between the two nations through trade diplomacy rather than military intervention. He said, "I think the deal I'm most proud of is the fact that we're dealing with India, we're dealing with Pakistan, and we were able to stop potentially a nuclear war through trade as opposed to be bullets." Trump added that the two countries, once on the verge of war, are now doing fine and expressed frustration that his role has gone largely unrecognized.
What I'm most proud of is the fact that we're dealing with India, we're dealing with Pakistan, and we were able to stop potentially a nuclear war through trade as opposed through bullets. Normally they do it through bullets. We do it through trade. So I'm very proud of that. Nobody talks about it, but we had a very nasty potential war going on between Pakistan and India. And now if you look, they're doing fine.
Trump has previously taken credit for what he called a US brokered ceasefire between India and Pakistan. However, India had consistently denied any third-party involvement in ending recent hostiles, asserting that the de-escalation was a result of direct bilateral talks. In a May interview with Dutch broadcaster NOS, India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar reiterated that the ceasefire of military action between India and Pakistan were negotiated directly. While other countries may express concern during conflict, he said, the resolution of the recent flare-up came solely through direct engagement between the two governments.
The cessation of firing and military action was something which was negotiated directly between India and Pakistan. We made one thing very clear to everybody who spoke to us, not just United States, but to everybody, saying, look, if the Pakistanis want to stop firing, they need to tell us. We need to hear it from them. Their general has to call up our general and say this. And that is what happened.
Tensions had flared between India and Pakistan following the May 7 Pahalgam terror attack. In response, India launched Operation Sindoor, targeting terror infrastructure across the border in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir, which led to cross-border firing. As trade negotiations advance, senior Indian officials have been in US to push talks forward. India's Deputy National Secretary Advisor Vikram Misri visited Washington from May 27 to 29 and met with US Deputy National Security Advisor Mike Pyle. The Indian Embassy described the talks as a great first meeting covering the full range of bilateral priorities. Separately, India's Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal also recently visited the US to accelerate progress towards a limited trade agreement, which both countries hope to finalize by early July. Currently, India exports to US face tariff of up to 26%. In a related development, media reports reported that India may soon open up over $50 billion in government contracts, mostly from federal agencies to American companies as part of the ongoing trade discussions. That's all for now on this update. Stay tuned to The Savera, download the app, follow us on various social media platforms.